Other news, just in a short while ago, Gauteng Police have swooped in on criminals in Soweto. We understand they are suspected of stealing copper cables. It's all part of the Okae Molao operation. The stealing of these cables, of course, leaving many of us, and especially communities in Soweto, without electricity. Speaking of which, you'll see top right-hand side of your screen, Stage 1. At the moment, it's been downgraded from Stage 2 blackouts to Stage 1, expected to end at 10 p.m. tonight. But let's find out from Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mwela how everything is looking at the moment. Commissioner, good evening to you. So, suspects arrested. Did you find any copper cabling? What do you have for me?
Good evening, Gareth, and good evening to your listeners. Yes, we have established the essential infrastructure task team in Gauteng, and ever since we have established those teams, they are doing extremely well, working together with some of the community structures who are providing us with relevant information. And what excites us most, especially this week, is that the team in Tshwane there, in Centurion, they've also managed to arrest the suspects who were found with cables which are suspected from being stolen from telecom. And then here in Johannesburg, Industrial West, we have also arrested the 2 foreign nationals who were found with big bulk of cables which are already been confirmed by the specialists from Eskom and City Power to be their cables. So these task teams of ours, they are hard at work, and we are pleased that they are making inroads.
Let's talk a little bit about the operation itself, because this evening I see, Commissioner, I find you in Protea in Soweto. Are you able to tell me how and when the decisions are made to move Okae Molao around the province? It seems to have been quite effective so far. What's the thinking as to where you decide to go and when?
Here in Gauteng, we are monitoring the crime situation on a daily basis. So every day in the morning, I'll be in the position to tell you that what happened for the past 24 hours, which areas have we accumulated a lot of crimes. But on a weekly basis, again, we also analyze our crime situation using what we call it the crime pattern analysis. And then we have realized that the crime situation in Protea is escalating, and we are having a problem of carjackings, robbery aggravating, business and house robberies. We also have the problem of abuse of substance, such as drugs, dacha, nyaupes, and so forth. And there is a lot of drug dealers who are operating in this particular space. And over and above that, the complaints we are receiving from the community to say that these challenges are escalating in this particular space. Therefore, we make a decision to say that let us come and operate in this area. That is why you see us tonight operating here. And thus far, we have done extremely well. In this roadblock, 12 people are already arrested for drunken driving, 14 undocumented persons found here, 14 illegal shebeens closed, and the detectives, they've started with our phase 1, whereby they were looking for the wanted suspect. Here in Johannesburg, they've managed to arrest 191 wanted suspects, and of which 36 of those are for gender-based violence-related cases. And here in Protea, 31 wanted suspects are arrested by the detectives based at Protea Police Station.
So the numbers, it looks like, from Okae Molao are doing quite well as far as stopping the criminality as they drive into your area and are caught up in those roadblocks. Just give me an overall sense, Commissioner. Okae Molao as an operation, it's getting a lot of publicity. Do you think it's making a dent on crime in Gauteng? Do you think it's having the effect that you're hoping for?
Yes, we think so, Gareth. I will tell you why. You know, crime in Gauteng, no doubt about it, is very high. It's very high in Gauteng, and then if we were not doing what we are doing with Operation Okae Molao, the situation will be worse than the way it is right now. So our continuous anti-crime campaign, it keeps the criminals on their toes. There's no longer a free roll, because at any given time they may be arrested. And those who are listed in our wanted list, they also know that they can be picked up at any given time. Right now I'm here in Johannesburg, Protea in Soweto, but I can assure the citizens of this province that parallel and simultaneous operations are conducted in Tshwane, in Ekurhuleni, in the West Rand and Sidibeng. So all of us, senior officers and our foot soldiers, we are out in the street ensuring that we are bringing order in this province so that we can try to manage the crime situation. Because if we can stop doing what we are doing right now, surely our people will be left in the lurch, they will be left on their own. So we are trying our level best to bring that sense of stability and peace and order in this province.
And Commissioner, just before I say goodbye to you, last question. I see, obviously, you are part of the operation as SAPS, but I see behind you, over your left shoulder, a JMPD bus. Talk to me about drunk driving at the moment. It's just after payday, and we know how bad the situation is with drunk driving in the province. What does Protea look like tonight? How many people have been arrested for drunk driving?
Hey, drunken driving is a problem in this province. Just here in this roadblock, in that bus, we already have 12 people who are confirmed to be drunk. And we still have a lot of people who are queuing up to be taken into that bus, breathalyzed. We have a nurse inside that bus. Once the officers they confirm that in accordance to their breathalyzer you are above the limit, you are immediately taken into the bus. There is a nurse who will draw blood there and there. And just in front of me here, we are having our CSC mobile community service center, whereby the case dockets are immediately registered. When we leave here, we take all those people who are arrested direct into our cells, and lucky for them, because Monday they'll go and greet the magistrate.
Go and greet the magistrate on Monday morning. Gauteng Provincial Police Commissioner Elias Mwela joining us as part of Okae Molao operations out in Pretoria this evening. It's good news. 12 drunk people sitting in that JMPD bus. It's a joint operation, it looks like, between SAPS and JMPD. 12 less drunk drivers on our roads this evening. It's always good news, isn't it?